Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can teach your players how to dribble the basketball and also how to dribble the basketball better. So if you didn't already know, this is not something I usually discuss on this channel. I have been teaching basketball since I was in grade 8, and I was teaching younger players, and then I sort of grew up the ranks at the YMCA teaching kids, and then I got a job there. I became the basketball coordinator there, and now I run my own basketball training company. Now, I was actually told by a trainer once at the Y that we don't need to teach kids how to dribble because they do it all the time. Every time they have a basketball in their hands, they're dribbling. So why do we need to teach them how to dribble? The reason is they need to know how to do it properly, for one. And second, dribbling is probably the biggest thing that they're going to be doing. Other than playing defense, they're going to be dribbling a basketball. So they better know how to do it properly, and they also better practice it. And we have drills that in our arsenals that can teach them how to dribble the basketball better. Now, the first thing I always like to teach my players is I usually have them spread out. If it's a one-on-one session, then it's just me dribbling in front of them and basically have their feet shoulder-width apart and just see what their dribbling is like. Can they dribble with their head up, or do they have to be looking at the ball to be able to dribble the ball? Second, I want to see what their weak hand is like. Can they dribble with their weak hand? Also, are they dribbling with their palm, or are they dribbling with their fingertips? Next, if they're dribbling with their palm, next thing we need to do is now teach them to dribble with their fingertips, and I don't mean like this. I mean have it so that there's only a finger's worth of room in between the ball and the palm, because then you have more control over what that basketball is doing, and I would explain that to the players. Next, we would do some simple drills, like running up and down the court, just dribbling the basketball. See how they can control the ball when they're running. If they can control the ball when they're running, then it's all set. If they can't, then maybe you need to practice that a little bit more. Next is some stationary dribbling drills, and that is just bending the knees slightly, having the feet shoulder-width apart, and just dribbling. Maybe some crossovers, maybe one-handed crossovers. And then things like that, if you can do each one of those drills for maybe 2 to 5 minutes per day, or maybe every other day, then your players are going to get a lot better very quickly, especially if they're only 5 or 6 years old. Next, I'm going to have them dribble and change heights. So they're going to be dribbling normal. I'm going to have them go low and then back high, maybe as very high, and then back low. If they're going to have troubles with that, that's totally fine. Switch hands, different heights again, maybe different heights of crossovers. And then do that for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And you're going to do that in front of them, with them. Next, what you're going to be doing is some maybe zigzag dribbling, where you're going to be having pylons set up in a zigzag, so that now when they dribble up to that pylon, they're going to hop into it, they're going to cross over, they're going to come right over this side, cross over again, and that's going to be practicing their crossovers like they would in a game. Now, if your players are only 5, 6, 7 years old, you're not going to have to worry about them crossing through the legs, doing some kind of like massive crossover and lose it like I just did, because they're not old enough to be able to do that yet. So what you're looking to do is maybe get a pylon in the middle of the court and do some in-game type of drills. Drills of things that you would do in a game, like maybe trying to cross up a pylon, which would be a really bad defender, and then going in for a shot or a layup. Next, to add on to ball handling control, I would then add in defensive sliding and then shooting, or just defensive sliding in general. So we'll do maybe the length of the width of the key, maybe the width of the basketball court, and basically what we're doing is just, if we're going in that direction, we're going to be dribbling with the right hand, and then if we're going in that direction, we're going to be dribbling with the left hand. And then that way they can gain control. And even then, this is even a move that you would do in a game. If you had a player in front of you and you wanted to see if you can maybe get around them a bit and maybe cross them, this is a type of move that they would be doing in game. Maybe a retreat dribble. And then I would get them doing stationary dribbling drills. So I would be in front of the group, and I would have them start by dribbling the ball regular height. And then if I point away towards my right side, then that means that they need to go towards their left side. So if I was pointing right, they go that way. If I point left, they're going that way. So if I point right, if they're dribbling right here, they're going to cross over to their left hand and they're going to do a retreat dribble. Then they're going to come back up right to where they started. And then if I point in that direction, they're going to be retreat dribble. If the ground was level, that would have been perfect. But if I point in that direction, retreat dribble, and then back. And now they're getting in-game skills in practice. But going back to the basics is you're dribbling with your fingertips so you have control. And then you're going to be dribbling with your head up. Those are the two biggest things when dribbling a basketball and what I instruct my players to do. I hope that this video helps you and your team, and if it does, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys again later today for the second video of the day.